All right. Let's see if I can get the dock up there. Shut off. There we go. My nightmare. I hate this thing. Yeah, it's on your desk. All right, we are going to take a number 4, and because it's big, and I can't. I hate this thing. I hate it, and I hate it even more. So we're just going to take a number 4, and I got to figure this thing out. Because I bought a second whip finisher thinking, all right, maybe it's the tool. And it's not. It's me. I'm inept. All right. I really don't care about the point on that or the barb, so we're just using this hook as practice. Why are you so hard? Why is it so hard? I don't know. But it is. So I broke my thingy, this thing, the threader. I broke it. Yeah, very dainty wire. And so now you just suck it through. Let's see. So this is what we do. Put that on there. Now, what you're supposed to do, okay, you put this on and you wrap it. Just like that. Then you put this on here, and then you're supposed to go round and round and round several times, and then pull it through. And then you're supposed to tie it like that. Well, I only went around a few times before I lost the thing, so let's try it again. And I don't like the fact that this is like swivelly. I wish that just stayed put. So, okay, so I'm going to take that, wrap it, and do that. And you're supposed to go round, 2, 3. See, and it falls off. And it fell off. And it fell off. All right, let's try this again. Okay. I don't like that one handle, so maybe I'll glue it or something. Now you go around, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is supposed to be perfect. Slip it off. This thing, that little loop, and pull it tight. And of course it didn't work because I'm lousy at this. Okay, let's try this again. I have another whip finisher that'll drive you nuts more. Totally different. See, and it fell off again. Dang it. It's just, let me look at that other whip finisher. They must have made it for a reason, right? I don't know what I do with it. I don't know. Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. Where'd it go? There it go. Well, we'll stick with this one because I can't find my other one. Alright, so down, around, wrap. Now that is perfect. I always get this part perfect. And you're supposed to go round, 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 round. Alright, that's rather good. And then I think I messed up. There it goes. I don't understand how that happened that way. So now we're going to try this again. And we're going to go round, 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 slip, and pull. Okay. It's not pretty, but it's working. There, there. Wet finish practice. And it's supposed to lay it down just flat like that. And you see how it just slips off? It just slips off. I'm just not doing it right. There. So lay this flat. You see, it's like winding that piece. No, I should maybe do this. Do a twist, right? Like that, maybe. And then go through it. That seems a little easier. Slip that off, which did not slip off. I suck. And I broke it off. Alright. This is not easy. It's supposed to be one of the easier tools to use. They make it look so easy online. Alright, now it's on there again. There, there. So, wrap it, twist, and that did not feel smooth. A little better. See how it sort of like shimmies up like that, and it shouldn't. Try it again. Psycho tool. Okay. Seems to be doing better now. See, I broke it again. They're just going to ruin this, I think. What it's not doing right is this bottom part is just not laying flat, you know, so I'm, according to the videos, this bottom part where I wrap it, second, this should be going like this, should not be catching like that. But see how it's catching? I don't understand why it's got to be on that loop. Still didn't do it. Wrap it. And just keep breaking it. Hi. Swear I'm doing it right. Hey, Timmy. I don't have a twin. My brother looks nothing like me. He's bald, round, louder. I'm the quiet one in the family. My sisters are louder than me. My brother's definitely louder than all three of us put together. Do not have a twin. Why? Did you see my doppelganger someplace? So you go around, just like that. For some reason, it's just not doing what the videos show. Tied it, but one. You see, the videos show like this. All right. You can go up here to the eye. Let's see if that makes a difference. Because it's catching on the thread if I go into the back. So there's our. Maybe that's it. You always have to do it with the eye. Yeah. I am the quiet one of the family. I'm the one that raises his hand in family gatherings. Because I can't get a word in. My sisters are talking. My brother is yelling. If my mom was alive, she'd be yelling. It's hard to believe, but I am the quietest one in my family. I really am. And people don't believe me when I say that until they meet my siblings, which you'll never meet because one lives in Atlanta, one lives in California, one lives in Missouri. We're just all over the place. As we grew up, we spread out. It was really frustrating. It's a very frustrating tool. Dago convention or what? Yeah, at family reunions, I mean, we don't have them anymore because everybody's dead, but when I was 15 years old was my last family reunion, and it was was weird is what it was. I mean, you'd swear we were from Alabama because I had a cousin try to pick me up. This is like a bunch of Italian hillbillies. Wasn't even the cute cousin. It was so bad. It's such a pain in the rear, Mike. It just keeps falling off. Maybe you just can't think about it. Just like that. Don't think about it. And I think I'm trying too hard. Maybe that's what it is. Just do it fast. You know, that's why they call it a whip finisher. Don't think. Just do. Maybe that's what it is. You know what? It is really cool because it's really an art form, you know, and with organic material. I mean, look at that thing. This one's sweet. Look at that. It's got eyes on it. Looks like a jig with feathers. That one was a lousy one. I've made some really bad ones. Really bad one here. But I've actually, I've made some really nice ones. And I've made some really bad ones. I mean, you kind of expect that, right? But yeah, it's sculpturing, you know. And then when the fly gets wet, it looks different. So the sculpture changes shape. So I think the trick to this is to don't think about it. I think that's why they call it a whip finisher. Just like that. I mean, just don't think about it. Just and do it around the eye. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the trick. It's a no-brainer. Oh, whip finishing. I know, practiced. So, I got this really cool little, I found this sewing box in a thrift store. It's pretty cool. So it holds all my fly fishing gear, all my stuff. Yeah, well, my family is a mafia family. It is a mafia family. My mom's side runs the mafia in Detroit. So, the Zerlis. My mama's maiden name. And the Ruffinos, they don't do much. My dad was involved mostly in money laundering. Always expected him to get caught one day, but his funeral was interesting. A bunch of mafia guys. We're going to do a number 14. It's really tiny. And should we put a bead on it? Normally you wouldn't on something so small, but I might. I have a lot of beads, I might as well. And I'm learning. Tungsten beads. I got thousands of them. I got a lot of beads. Where'd the hook go? There it is. You gotta find the hole. There it is. Hey. Really. Small hook, small hole. Okay, it's in there. Should go through it. It's a 14. Huh. What size is this? 1/8. It should work. Okay. Let's try. It's 1/8. Says it fits it. It's not that nice, really. My, you know, it's all, you know, Mafia is very white collar nowadays, you know. Mafia is very white collar. It's not what the movies make it out to be. Bunch of fat Italians in black suits still. My great uncle Tony Zerly. You could look him up. There's a lot written on my Uncle Tony. #1 suspect in Jimmy Hoffa's disappearance. And Uncle Tony, he was the godfather of Detroit. He's my great uncle. My mama's uncle. My mom and dad were an arranged marriage. My dad was a young police officer at the time. And my mom and the family married mom up to a police officer. Oh, there it goes. You just had to push it a little bit. And that and that marriage didn't last long. Well, actually it did. It lasted 19 years, but it was a lousy marriage. Dad was a corrupt cop, so it kind of made him a corrupt husband. They didn't really even think about that, did they? No. Okay, we got the bead on there. And shall we put a little weight on this little tiny thing? Probably. It's good to put a little weight on it. Weight it down a bit. Let's grab one of these. But yeah, not a good man, my dad. Had quite the ego. And he thought he was God's gift to women. So he cheated on mom all the time. Even his second wife, he cheated on her. I mean, the guy, he didn't have much of a choice in marrying my mama, I would assume. Or else he wouldn't have married an Italian woman. Because he wanted submission. Second wife when he lived in Thailand. He married a Thai woman. And Fi, sweet as can be. My half brother, Tony, looks like a sumo wrestler. Big, round Asian kid. Oh, he's not a kid anymore, obviously. My guess, how old is he nowadays? 50 maybe? Time flies. So put a little bit of weight on this hook. Get it sit in the water a little bit. Alright. Now we got that on there. Now we're going to Alright, so now we get to think about what kind of fly to do. We'll take some of this fuzzy stuff. I'm going to wax this. I want that fuzzy stuff to sort of stick itself onto it. And this hair, we're going to just sort of wind it onto the thread, and then we're going to wrap the thread around the shaft. Just like that. Just like that. Alright. Let's see what I got down here. That's where it gets a little, you want it to sit just perfectly. Yeah, hook the hook. See how this one wants to go around. There it goes. That's the tail. Now I want to put some wings on it. And basically, you're sculpting something. With pieces of organic material, which is really kind of cool when you think about it. extra wing on that side. Fell off, didn't it? More wing. Wings! We need some wings on it. That tail. Feathers. That'll work really good. That looks pretty good. There. That looks pretty good. Those wings to fan out a little bit on that tail. We got some idea here. One more thing to do on it. Add some green to it. This stuff is crazy cool. Yes, he did. Oh, never did find him. Just shows you how good my family was. I knew how to do a hit back then. Tony was the godfather, you know. You look in FBI files or something like that, you'll see pictures of my great uncle. And how the FBI was always after him. Yep. It's not really something to be proud of, though, I guess. But they knew how to do a job back then. All right, whip finisher. Don't think about it, Mike. Just do it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be good enough. Just because I'm paranoid about my whip finishing, I'm going to put a little glue on it. This is a UV glue. So I'm going to take a UV light to this, and it supposedly dries it almost immediately. Bit on the back there just to get it to sit. That tinsel stuff. Flash, I think they call it. So It looks really cool under the UV. Really glows like crazy. Especially that flash. Just lights up. It's not as neat as all these other fly tires. All these other fly tires, man, they can just make it so neat. It looks so cool. Perfection. I gotta give my haircuts all the time. And who knows, they probably do too. Well, this looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Looks like a mosquito. Little. Look at that. Tail's probably a little too long. I'm going to cut that down quite a bit. There we go. There we go, yeah. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Not bad. I like it. I like it a lot. Go figure. Yeah, I like it. I'll put that over there for a photograph. Put it in my photo studio. Man, and it's kind of a messy hobby. All this stuff all over the place. Nice thing is you can reuse it. That's the cool thing. Even these little, even little bits, you can just reuse it over and over, till it's completely gone. And that's kind of cool. Jamie Hoffa. It's just one of those things. Uncle Tony. Tony Zerilli. Don't ask me where he buried him. Enshrined him. They're still looking for Hoffa today. Isn't that wild? It's like, still looking for Hoffa today. That is pretty crazy, huh? Alright. This is a good one, too. I like the eyes. I put the eyes on there. Another really good one. Similar to the one we just did. I like big eyes on it. And it just looks cooler. So, I'll get good. And once I learn how to cast, I can see if these things actually catch something. I have no idea if they do. This one's kind of cool. Little fuzzy thingy. So, then I got, this one's, yeah, I showed you that one already. And then I got a lot of ugly ones. A lot of ugly ones. That's an ugly one. Ugly. Philadelphia. Okay, take care, buddy. All right. Close my sewing kit, fly tying kit. That's pretty cool. All right, off we go over here.